for Wallan?
So Lee owns, as you would understand because his name's been mentioned quite a few times, Morgan Smith as well has played really well, and you can spot that out. He's been quite a few for Kilmore, but
it's been hard to follow.
It's been hard to follow.
It's always hard to follow. We're underway here in the third quarter, and we're going to have a secondary bounce inside the centre square. The umpire throws it up. Cruiser won it down at the bottom of the pack. There it comes out the back. A quick kick out of there by Tax Marcus. He drives it forward for Kilmore. Carly leads in the race. Got the hand pass across to Bell. Bell's got Shraven working hard for him, and he takes the mark at half back for Wallan.
Benny Shraven did work hard. He goes into the middle of the ground, but the kick's misplaced. Picking it up there is Kilmore. His kick smothered. It comes back to Wallan in the form of Ruth. Ruth gets it around the boundary, and Mark's been taken down there, Nate.
Yes, by Ruth. Ruth kicks it down the line. Galea led in the race for the ball, but he couldn't quite take the mark, and it's over the boundary line and out of bounds, and that was Carly that got the ball. It was Carly that got the ball to Ruth. I was going to say, pretty good effort from Ruth to kick to Ruth and mark it. So the boundary throw-in right here in front of us. The ruckman in position, Cruiser and Kite. It's a shallow throw-in, so Cruiser won it down. It was straight down the throat there of Tilly. He got it across to Taxamas. He drives it forward, and a good mark there by Brennan. He's giving them something to kick to. Brennan sits it up out in front of the football.
Oh, beautifully done.
And Crump takes a nice chest mark directly in front, about 35 metres out. And the way Simon Crump's been kicking him this afternoon, you just about mark this one down.
You certainly would. And wasn't that great body work from Crump, getting rid of his opponent and protecting the drop zone for the ball and taking the easiest of marks. 35 metres out, directly in front, as Simon Crump comes in, lining up for his 5th goal. He's had a remarkable influence on this game to this point in time. He lines it up. The drop looked a bit wonky. The kick was a bit wonky and faded away to the left for one behind, just scraping the post as it went through.
Got some AFL scores here at half-time. The Bulldogs 9-5-59, leading Richmond 3-4-22.
Hey, go the Bullies!
Deep into the second quarter, Adelaide were 5-5-35, trailing Sydney 8-2-50 as the kick comes in, and Mark's got it deep in the back pocket for Wallan. He's going to go short. He's got the man there in Heed. Heed takes the mark. He's still inside defensive 50, so they're just taking their time getting it out. Shraven's the next man in line, and he's taken the mark. They've advanced it just outside 50. Shraven saw something that he liked. He found it in Mark. They've squared it up a little bit, but they're still just trying to find a target, and they've got one now in Keenan. Is he hitting? Yes, Keenan's taken the mark, and they're still on the defensive side of the wing here, Wallan. Now the next man in line is Bell. He left it there for Barber, and chipping in nicely there for Kilmore was Tommy Snaith with a spoil over the boundary line.
A great spoil to Snaith, looking a bit like Ned Kelly with the whiskers, but a really great spoil indeed. Now here's the throw in, and the big boys go at it again. They've had a terrific tussle, but again Cruiser wins it down. No one can progress with the ball, and the umpire has
found out a free kick to Wallan. I don't know what it was for, but Keenan's the man. He got the hand pass across to Shraven. He runs his measure, then kicks it forward to Collis. Collis with the 1-2 back to Shraven. He's got Ruth running for him. If it sits nicely, he's got a shot on goal. He runs inside 50. He just delivers it nicely to Rex Heppy, and Rex Heppy takes the mark about 15 metres out on a slide angle, and you'd think he'd go back and kick this one after his shocking miss late in that second quarter.
Well, as we were talking with Chris Nolan at half-time there, Rex Heppy looked the danger man for Kilmore, and Crump the danger man for Wallan. And they've both figured in this first couple of minutes of play, taking a mark, and should be a goal apiece. Rex Heppy should get this one, Nath.
You'd think so, but he made a meal of one late in that quarter from just a little tighter angle, but not much. So this one looks maybe a little bit more straightforward as he comes in, he stabs at it, and I think he's got it.
He's got it this time.
The umpire says yes, definitely.
Thank you, and Sam Rex Heppy from Yay. Can play football, Chris Nolan said, and we've seen that so far today. So we're waiting for the ball to come back to the middle, and
For Central Ford scoreboard, Kilmore 6-5-41, trailing Wallan 6-10-46. And Central Ford, they have drive-away deals, get more than you expected on LMCT 8-1-7-9. The umpire throws it up. This time Cruiser won it down. Leading in the race for the ball there is Ristic. He got the hand pass out to a teammate there in Saunders. I think that might be on the bottom of the pack. He's been ridden into the ground by his Wallan opponents. The hand pass comes out wide and it's Heed. Heed drives it down the wing. Out there is Keenan. He couldn't quite take the mark. Wolf got a hand in there and knocked it towards the boundary line, and now the ball's gone backwards. Wallan got a mark, drives it inside the centre square. Good work there by the Kilmore player in Lazarus. He got it across to a teammate, drives it forward. Over the head there of
the kick off the ground by Carley, but it's taken by Wallan. They drive it out towards this scoreboard side. A bit of hanging on and the umpires picked it, and a free kick will go to Shannon Galea for Wallan. He was being held on to in that contest for the ball. I don't know, I thought the incident took place 15 metres further back, but the umpire said that's okay. It's on in the forward pocket, Nate. The big boys are into it. Look at them go. They're trying to separate it down there. Meanwhile, play goes on, and there's a mark taken by Benny Schraven, who races towards goal, and there's a huge kick out of bounds on the floor. I don't think anyone, the boundary umpire is trying to come in. It's gone through for a behind to Wallan, and this fracas on the half-forward line for Wallan continues. I didn't see the start of it, but I saw the middle of it. They were roaming and wrestling around on the ground. Matty Lazarus was in there, and so was Tommy Snaith. That doesn't surprise anybody. And there were a couple in there for Wallan as well. But anyway, it's settled down with a behind to Wallan, as Hayden Wolf about to take the kick in. He gets the kick in around this stand side. Kilmore take the ball and thanks. Thanks, Kev. Thanks for that. Terrific. Now it's out of bounds.
On centre wing here, and we just got a jumper change there. Brent Hansen had blood on his number 8, and now he's in the 52. So the umpire throws it in. Kite in front, Lazarus at the back, won it down. Milne did well, nice takeaway. He runs his measure, then drives it inside 50, looking for Crump. He tried to use the body, couldn't. Who's quicker to recover? Carley for Wallan did well. He got back there to save the day for Wallan, and he finds Heed in the back pocket. He plays on quickly as the kick big enough it is, and Bell takes the mark at half back for Wallan. He's got options in the middle. There's 3 of them. Which one wants it? Collis comes up, takes the mark, plays on quickly. They're loose everywhere, but it was a shocking kick by Collis. Chipping in there nicely was Allen. He got it across to Sheldon. Sheldon got it out wide to Cox. He has one bounce. He runs inside 50, runs his distance, has a shot on goal, but he didn't get enough elevation on it, and getting back there and saving the day for Wallan was Morgan Smith, and it's rushed through for a minor score.
Gee, it's an exciting game. It's going from end to end, and both teams do look dangerous when they get into that forward 50 zone, Nate.
Yes, they do. Just a few minor errors are just letting him down on their final kicks on goal, whether they're not getting enough elevation on it or distance.
But this is dead set 50-50, like you wouldn't be too confident picking the winner from this point on in time.
Heed short passes into Hansen. Hansen goes further to Bell, the old 1-2. Got the hand pass back to Hansen. He then missed kicks it coming out of 50, and the mark's been taken out there on forward 50 by Kilmore. Plays on quickly, drives it inside, and found Brennan. I thought he marked
50 metres.
No, play on. He said it hit the ground, and the Wallan defence in Carley gets a kick out, but out here is Milne. He's done well for Kilmore. He's got time to measure the pass. It wasn't his best kick, but he found the man in the pocket, and that is Tilly. Tilly drives it towards the goal square at the back. Crump. He took the mark. No, he didn't. He fumbled it, and it's gone across the line and through for a minor score.
Almost dragged in a miraculous one-hander there, Crumpy, but before that, Brennan, we all thought he'd marked it, but the umpire was in a better position to see than us. Called play on, and I thought he was scragged, but anyway, now there's a free kick, and the umpires pick this one. It'll go to Big Brad Kite, who was tackled front on. Kite gets it across to a teammate in Heed. Heed drives it up towards the centre of the ground. Kilmore again cut it off. Oh, gee, this is tough, hard play out there at the moment. Picking it up for Kilmore.
Desmond
moving into the ground, and he'll get a free kick, and it's going to burst out again any minute, I think. The Battle of the Towns.
So Desmond with the kick at half forward for Kilmore. I'm sure he's
50. No,
hang on.
Now,
the umpire's speaking to the Kilmore bench. I don't know what all that's about, but he's held up play. Now he calls play on and tells Desmond to kick it. He does. He drives it high. Brennan got two grabs to it, but couldn't complete it. It comes out wide through hands. It goes to Carley, back to Heed. Heed now with another hand pass over the top to Stanley. Stanley goes back to Heed. He gets around one player. He now hand passes off to Hansen. He was upended after he got rid of it. Hansen got the hand pass on to Barber. He's tackled strongly by Allen. He got the hand pass out. Sheldon gets a high tackle from Hansen, and Nicky Sheldon, centre wing's going to get the free kick.
He made sure the umpire saw it too, Nick, but it was definitely there. Sheldon goes inboard, and there's a juggling and mark. Yes, you've got to pay that umpire, and it goes to Luke Crowley in the centre of the ground for Kilmore. Crowley goes out wide, and out there he's looking for Marcus Webb and finds him. Webb right in the middle of the ground, drives it forward, and getting the kick there was Ryan Rustic. Rustic gets it up to the half forward line. Brennan's in the van there, can't pick it up. Rustic comes in, does his own work again, and has a ping on goal, but it's tussled over the line near the goal post, or near the behind post on the left-hand side of the Kilmore goal.
So we're deep inside the Kilmore forward line. We're about 5 metres around from the behind post. Kite and Brennan do the ruck work. It's one down by Kilmore, and Brennan went straight to Bell. His kick could be errant. Sheldon sits under it. Got one, got two grabs to it. Umpire says, I'll pay that. And Nick Sheldon takes a mark to keep the pressure on the Wallan defence. I think he's just inside 50 here. This will really test Nick if he's going to have a shot.
Well, he's heading back as though he is. There's not much movement up in front of him, Nate. So all the boys reckon, yeah, Nick's going to have a shot. It's no use running, making a lead, because Nick's going to have a ping. 45 metres out on a 30-degree angle. Sheldon runs in. He veers to the right, and the kick's going to stay out there and through for one behind.
Now it's Kilmore's turn to miss all the shots. They're putting all the pressure on, but they just can't let that final goal. So Carley with the kick in for Wallan. He going to go short, and he finds Bell. Bell looking for options. He's going to come back to Carley. Wallan, they're going to keep trying this slow play and just chip it around. He's got Smith free, but it was a shocking kick. It puts the pressure on Smith. He does well. He beats three of them. Got the hand pass back to Heed. Heed's going to drive it out to the wing here where Steadley's got the sit. He couldn't take the mark. Allen comes in. Mark did well. He wanted it more, and he got it. He got the short kick over to Hansen. Hansen runs towards 50. Drives it inside there looking for Barber. Barber couldn't take the mark. No, Rex Heppy couldn't take the mark. Leading in the race for the ball is Bell. He can't get there, doing well as Snaith, and he made it over the boundary line and relieves a little bit of pressure for the time being on Kilmore.
Couple of real good saves this quarter by Tommy Snaith, and yeah, no, that was a beautiful kick by Hansen into Rex Heppy, but Rex Heppy just couldn't quite get there. Now the ball to be thrown in the forward pocket for Wallan as this game continues to go end to end.
We're thrown in. Winning the tap down is Kite. Can he get a teammate onto it? No, he can't. Kilmore, I think that was Snaith, got it out to Saunders. Saunders got a hand pass across to Heather. Heather measures the kick to Sheldon. Goodwin's with him, got the spool. Sheldon did well to recover first, but then he's tackled. The umpire's going to give him a free kick because grabbing him over the shoulder there was Barber.
He gets it off to Allen. Allen drives it forward. This time looking for Tilly. Tilly does a left and then a right. Comes back inside and finds Matty Lazarus. Lazarus gets a short one in, and Crump is in the vanguard again to take another mark and line up for his fifth goal, mate.
Yes, Yeah, no, he's having a good day out, Crump. He's kicked 5 goals 4 or something close to that, I think, from memory.
Now, Crump lining up. He's had a mixed day as Josh Allen's about to come off the field, and Wallan swinging in a couple of changes as well. Now Crump lining up from 35 metres out. There's the kick. It's on its way. Goal umpire getting right under it, but it looks okay to me. And it's a goal. A goal to Kilmore. And the Central Ford scoreboard, Nath, tells us that
Kilmore 7-8-50, leading Wallan 6-11-47.
Drive away deals at Central Ford. Get more than you expected. LMCT 8179. Louis.
Buying or selling real estate in the Mitchell Shire? Then it's the Premiership team at Barry Plant Real Estate you really need to see. Local knowledge and experience, award-winning service, convenient locations in Kilmore, Wallan and at Broadford all add up to a red carpet experience for you. barryplant.com.au, your gateway to real estate excellence. Sponsoring Mitchell Community.
Kite won the tap down, straight down to running through there was Collis. He drove it forward to Rex Heppy, couldn't get there and take the mark. Working hard back there.
He's parking.
He's on the bottom of the pack. Players dive on him. Umpire says give it to me and we'll have a ball up.
About 20 metres out from the Wallan goal, and there's a pretty crowded forward line right at the moment as it comes down to Wallan, a snap for goal, but it's offline to the left and one behind only. That was a nice knockdown there from Brad Kite, and Wallan getting behind as a result of a very quick snap. So
Rex Heppy.
Wolf
drives it straight down the middle, looking for and finding Cruiser, who took a good contested mark there just outside defensive 50. Played on quickly with a hand pass. It goes even further forward. Smiley did well there for Wallan. He got across to Heed. Heed went the hand pass to Mark, went back to Heed. He goes further out wide towards the wing where he's got a teammate out there instantly running forward for him. He drives it forward but couldn't find the target in Reese Frost, and it's over the boundary line out of bounds. Half forward for Wallan.
Throwing about to take place, and Big Nick Ferris is on to do some more ruck work for Kilmore, and coming in third man was Kite over the back. The kick is no good. It's taken here by Kilmore in the form of Adam Milne. He gets it into the middle. A nice hand pass there from David Saunders. Saunders gets it back, and it comes across to Nicky Sheldon, who drives it forward, and taking the mark is Alec Desmond. Desmond drives it in towards half forward, picking the ball up as Matty Lazarus, and Lazarus looking for teammate has found him. A hand pass over the top, goes to Cruiser, and Cruiser dribbles it through for a goal, and that hand pass came from Nick Randone. Yeah, good play there, Nick. He took the mark. He was about 25 metres out. A long hand pass to Cruiser, who's having a little bit of a rest in the goal square. And he's done the job for them. Gee, this Kilmore team looking all right, Nath.
Yeah, no, they're really standing up under the pressure of Wallan are throwing everything at them, but Kilmore, they just at the moment seem to be standing their ground.
Yeah, they certainly do. Well, it's a great game, a game of toing and froing. We're seeing both sides looking dominant for periods of a quarter, but in this third quarter, Kilmore's had 2 periods of dominance compared to Wallan's just one.
No one won it down, but Kite was first to recover. He got a quick kick forward, looking for Irons, but couldn't do it. A good job there by Crowley. It's driven in forward, looking for Rex Heppy, and he takes a chest mark, and he can go back and have another shot on goal. And that was Reese Frost who got the ball to him.
A beautiful play there by Reese, and a beautiful pass. And Rex Heppy's taken the mark 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle, and should have very little trouble putting this through. And once again, the game twos and fro's. Gee, it's been an entertaining game. Now Rex Heppy lining the ball up. He doesn't look all that confident out there, Nath. He's gone a long way back. He's coming in, the boys on the mark are giving him plenty of curry. He drops the ball. The drop was awkward, and yeah, I'll tell you what, he's missed by a long way. Through for a behind to Wallan, where a goal would have certainly done them well. So on the central forward scoreboard,
Kilmore 8-8, 56, leading Wallan 6-13, 49.
There you go.
That was Rex Heppy's third point for the afternoon. Now we've got a kick chipping in there is for Wallan as Campbell from a poor kick out from Kilmore, and Campbell has kicked a goal.
He has, Josh Campbell. Josh Campbell taking the kick in. The kick in was pretty ordinary, and that's the goal they needed. It makes the game a 1-point ball game, mate.
Yes, 8-8, 56 Kilmore, leading Wallan 7-13, 55 for central forward. Drive-away deals get more than you expected. LMCT 8179.
And what a great job they do sponsoring us central forward. Ball back in the middle. And about to be thrown up, and up it goes. Nobody can get a decisive knockout, but Kilmore look like breaking clear. It goes across to Lazarus. Lazarus drives it forward, but the ball's cut off by Josh Ruth. Ruth comes out wide to the broadcast side of the ground, where taking the mark is Nicky Goodwin. Goodwin plays on, and Wallan looking good as they run the ball right around the outside of the ground with Kylie Smiley. He gets it forward, and Ali Woolnock has taken the mark. Oh, shocking kick straight into the arms of a Kilmore opponent.
Sheldon.
Nicky Sheldon, and Sheldon gets a kick up where taking a good mark, Michael Brennan, the big fellow for Kilmore, looking for options in the centre of the ground. He stays to this broadcast side of the ground. No one can get any decisive action from the kick, but Kilmore break away with it. It's up towards the Kilmore forward line. Josh Allen picks up off the ground. A shocking kick by Allen right off the side of the boot, and it swings way across the face of goal and out of bounds.
He just had more time than he realised then, Josh. He could have taken a bounce, settled himself, but instead he seemed to rush his kick, and he's missed it. Put an ordinary kick in, and it's out of bounds. The umpire throws it in. Cruiser and Kite go at it. Cruiser won it down, straight down the throat of Desmond, and straight away he's been pounced on, and we're going to have a ball up inside forward 50 for Kilmore. Umpire wastes no timing doing it. He gets it up, one down there by Cruiser. It's on the bottom of the pack. They're working hard around there is Sheldon. He got a hand pass, but also in there's Allen. Now the Wallan players want to fight over it on the ground. It pops out the back. Who's there? No one. It's just going around in circles in there, I think, and now the umpire's going to try and sort it out with the ball up. So the umpire comes in and balls it up. Third man up was Carley. He won it down. Getting a quick kick was Bell. It was more up and under than had distance on it. Hanson got a fist towards the boundary line, and it's over the boundary line and out of bounds in front of Ristic for Kilmore.
Now, throwing about to take place. Thanks for that break, Nate.
As the throw-in Cruiser won it down at the back of the pack. There was a quick kick forward, and leading in the race for the ball is Crump, but he can't beat the boundary line, and it's over the boundary line, out of bounds. Left forward pocket for Kilmore, about 20 metres round.
Yep, and the throw-in about to take place. There it is, pretty shallow, but the big men get up. Cruiser wins the knockout decisively, hits the ground. Kilmore on top of the ball, but Irons break through, and he's been a bit more quiet in this quarter. Taken by Lazarus as I choke on a scone and jam and cream, but it was nice, believe you me. And the kick is over the line and out of bounds.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So we've got a free kick here going to Wallan. Out in the full. That'll explain why. I should pay more attention. The kick-in's been taken by Mark, who's still inside defensive 50. He's got Ruth out wide here. He's got shorter options out the other way, and he's going to go the opposite direction. A bit of a hospital pass there, but Smith had enough time to sit there and take the mark. He turns around and goes short again. I think he's put it out of bounds on the full, and he has in front of Hanson, and Kilmore get the resulting free kick out there. They play on quickly, drive it in. Sheldon's underneath.
Oh, it should have been a free kick.
Umpire calls play on. It's going to come wide where Smiley takes a nice one-hander running backwards with the fly of the ball. He's got plenty of players in the middle of the ground, but he can't hit any of them, and doing well for Kilmore is Snaith. Snaith on the left boot drives it forward. Allen at the back of the pack got the fist down to Lazarus, got the hands across to Sheldon. Sheldon with another pair of hands across to Crump. Crump picked it up. He has mucked it up, and doing well there is Carly. Got the hand pass across to Wanucci, goes back to Carly. He drives it forward. He's got a free player there in Bell, and that is Matt Bell. He plays on looking for the hand pass, but he can't beat the siren, and that ends play to the third quarter.
And the score at three-quarter time, Nate,
is Kilmore 8-8, 56, leading Wallan 7-13, 55.
Yeah, 1 point ball game. And
Yes, Tony.
Go for it.
Trevor was pretty critical. He's tasking him to put more pressure on the opposition man up and play smarter when they have the footy. He was not impressed with how he described as they kept butchering their positions. He wants them to steady it and take the first option when they can.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Kath, and thanks, Kev, for those reports. Now, Lee Irons gets the ball, drives it to the half-forward line for Wallan, and a nice mark taken there by Travis Heed. Heed with a big long kick, looking for number 94, can't find him. And Josh Allen, who's been switched back there, is doing a great job. This is his second clearance for the quarter. Goes on, has one bounce, runs his full measure, gets a wonky old kick. Geez, Josh, you haven't got the kicking boots on today, but it falls safely to Alec Desmond. Desmond gets it further afield for Kilmore, but the players are rounded up, and the umpire...
He's King Sheldon.
I don't believe it. I do believe it, because it's happened. And the free kick for Wallan, they're going to Keegan Mark. Now his kick goes into the centre of the ground. We're taking the mark as Keenan. Keenan runs around the man on the mark, plays on, gets a wobbly old kick up towards the forward line, but there's a good mark. No, he spilled it and it's rolled over the boundary line. That was Josh Barber for the Wallan team. Now the throw-in about to take place down there as the boundary umpire catches up. And the big boys lining up. They've been at it all day. Brad Kite for Wallan, and of course Johnny Cruiser for Kilmore. The ball comes Wallan's way, kicked high in the air. Nobody home, trying to win the ball. Oh, gee whiz, that's hard and tough in there. Wallan trying to win the ball. They're ping-ponging it around, aerial ping-pong. Finally taken by Reese Frost. He drives it into the pocket, but it beats everyone over the line, and that included Todd Keenan, and we'll have another throw-in in a similar position to where we did before that little fracas of play. Now once again,
as the umpire throws it in, Kite and Cruiser go at it. Cruiser front position, won it straight down to Allen. He gets a kick away, but it's off the side of that left foot, and it's out of bounds on the full, still just inside forward 50, and out there Travis Heed looks like he's going to take the resulting free kick. He's on the boundary line. You'd think he'd just put it to the top of the square and hope one of the big men can get up there and take the mark.
Yeah, well, the big ruckmen are going down there, and Brad Kite's there in the goal square. Let's have a look and see what he does with it. I've liked Josh Allen's game today, but by golly, he needs to do something about his kicking.
Okay, he's got a short option in Hanson, but he's missed him shockingly.
I don't believe that.
Tass Marcus takes the mark in defensive 50 for Kilmore. He's going to kick it long and as far as he can, but he's only got two Wallan players out there, and Keegan Mark stood under it and took it. He looks to play on quickly, changed his mind. And for him, he's lucky he did, because he was going to fall over. And this time he kicks it in, and he spots out the Kilmore player there in Cruiser. Gets a hand pass off to Wolf. Wolf looks like he's going to kick it back out there. Mark got up there with a spoil, and the umpire, I thought he spoiled it, but no, he paid the man in front, and that was Milne. He drives it forward looking for Cox. Cox takes the mark. No, he dropped what he should have taken. Plays on quickly. He's got the short option in the middle of the ground in Tass Marcus. He couldn't get there to take it. Wanucci picked it up, did well to evade one tackle, got a hand pass across to Irons. Irons across to Goodwin. Goodwin drives it inside 50 and has found Rex Heppy, and Rex Heppy can go back and look at putting Wallan in front.
Yes, Rex Heppy taking another mark. His kicking boot's been left at home today, but This is a very, very important kick with just to point the difference, mate.
Yes, a point the difference. So it'll do good for Wallan's confidence if he can kick the first of the last quarter.
Well, we've had 5 minutes out of play and it's been like kick to kick. But that attack from Wallan did look purposeful as Rex Heppy comes in and he's wobbled it off again, off to the left this time and through for another point. And stirring him up and letting him know all about it was Jesse Parkin. Good on you, Jess. I reckon he said a thing or two to Rex Heppy. Now,
Wolf plays on quickly, finds Tilly alone in defensive 50. He turns around and he's looking for his options. He's going to go wide. Out there leading in the race as Cruiser. He gets there and takes a good mark.
He lopes.
He's going to just go along the boundary line. He's got a short option. Was it long enough? It was, and Ristic has taken the mark. Still defensive side of the wing for Kilmore. They're just looking to chip it around by the looks. He's seen something he likes, so he's going to drive it long. At the back of the pack, Desmond's going to fly.
Oh, well done,
Alex
Alex.
Desmond read that the best come through and took it in front of Kite, who should have done better for Wallan. Desmond turned around, kicks it forward looking for Crump. I'm sure that's a push out from Crump.
and the
yes,
umpire's seen
picked
it.
up.
Yeah, it was a good try, Crumpy, but the umpire was right onto that one. As Wallan take the kick at centre half back. The score's all level here at JJ Clancy Reserves. There's the kick up to the centre of the ground. It comes down and taking it there for Wallan was Collis. Collis got a kick out wide. Picking it up there was Benny Shraven. Shraven runs in with the ball. He's looking for someone to pass it to, but nobody's home. Taken by the big fellow there, Sam Rex Heppy. He gets it across to a teammate. It hits the ground. Rex Heppy goes in again after it for the third time, finally taking it for Wallan as Wanuch, and Wanuch has had a ping at goal and put it through for a point. So Wallan leading by 1 behind.
He did get glasses last year.
Gee whiz.
So Wolf is going to take the resulting kick out from behind. He's got his options. He finds one that he likes, and it's Cruiser. And Cruiser takes a good mark out there on defensive 50 in front of Kite. He goes by hands across to Desmond, I think that was, who went shorter. He found Tess Marcus, who drives it up towards the forward line. Brennan couldn't get there, and Carly come in and took a good defensive mark.
He's been very solid in defence all day as Carly.
He plays on quickly to Shraven. Shraven's got a short option there in Campbell. Campbell turns around, drives it inside 50. Hanson is there, but he's behind his opponent in Saunders, and Saunders takes the mark inside defensive 50.
And Kilmore defence holding up very well again. Ricky Saunders looking for somewhere for it to go.
David Saunders. He drives it outside 50. Cox at the back, but at the front there was
Cruiser.
He was creeping on the mark.
And pass away again.
Shocking
And
kick. That's out of bounds on the full by Alex Desmond.
Both sides are doing the same.
They're getting very tired. I think they've put everything into it, and we've seen a couple of patches where this game has just gone kick to kick. As it goes forward, Cruiser there in the last line of defence. He's been swung back there to try and stem the tide of Wallan's attack, and he's doing so at the moment. The ball hits the ground, and no one can get it. It breaks through. Wallan pick it up, but immediately tackle. What's the umpire's call?
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So about 10 metres around from the behind post, we'll have a ball in. We've got Cruiser, and looks like Hanson's going to do the ruck work with Keenan over the top, but he couldn't get there. It was won by Cruiser. The hand pass out the back of the pack. Desmond leads in the race for the ball. He picked it up, got a hand pass across to Tilly. Tilly got it out further to Sheldon. Sheldon took one bounce because there's nothing to kick to. Now he's got an option in Cox, and Cox did well there to make the lead, and he's taken the mark on defensive in just outside defensive 50. But Cox's kick was no good. It bounced straight past Ruth, picked up by Goodwin. He threw it away. Sheldon did well to pick it up. He was strongly tackled there by Wanuch, and Wanuch has helped the ball out over the boundary line.
And Wanuch...
And he's got a free kick.
He was pleaded for that.
Because Tilly came in and got him high after the event. So Wahooch plays on quickly, couldn't find Keenan, who went at it with the one hand. Hansen did well to get the hand pass forward, or was it a throw? It looked like it came out like a throw. Going through there nicely was Crowley. He did well to get it across. The kick was Miss Ristic, and in the centre of the ground, taking a good mark for Wallan there is Reese Frost. He plays on quickly, he's got an option out wide. It's Bell. He picked it up on the bounce, got the hand pass across to Shraven. He stopped, propped, and then kicked it into Todd Keenan, who's taken the mark about 40 metres out on a slight angle.
And the score's all level. No, Wallan a point in front.
Wallan are a point in front, 7-15-57, leading Kilmore 8-8-56.
On the central forward scoreboard as Wallan about to come in and have another shot for goal. And how long in the quarter have we gone, guys?
10 to go.
10 to go.
So Todd Keenan runs to 50, takes a step inside of it, puts it on its way. Has it got the distance? It looks good.
Yeah.
And Todd Keenan's got the first goal of the last quarter and gives Wallan a 7-point buffer.
15 minutes into the game and the central forward scoreboard into the quarter. And the central forward scoreboard says
Kilmore 8-8-56, trailing Wallan 8-15-63.
In the market for a new Ford or a late model used car, then a visit to Central Ford Kilmore is a must. The Ford range, including the mighty Territory, is waiting for you to inspect and test drive at Central Ford Kilmore. Call in and see the family professional crew at Central Ford, and you will think it's Christmas when they talk turkey to you. A new Ford or a quality used vehicle, it doesn't matter. The deals are second to none. Central Ford Kilmore, RMCT 8179. Sponsoring Metro Community.
Bell won the tap down over Brennan, but in there was Crowley. He got the ball out wide. Leading in the race for the ball was Goodwin. He got there first. Now he's just got to decide what to do with it. He pops a little one over his shoulder to Ruth. Umpire called play on. He got the hand pass back to Goodwin. Goodwin drives it forward. Getting back there and doing well was David Heather in front of Todd Keenan. He can't follow the ball properly. Snaith comes in to lend a hand. He got a hand pass out. Galea now leads in the race for the ball. He tapped it in front of him. Got the hand pass forward looking for Hansen. He just keeps it in front of him. Brenton Hansen. He's trying to keep it out to a teammate in Bell. He got it up to Bell. Bell across to Barber. Barber runs to 20 metres out and kicks another one.
beautiful handwork there. Beautiful handwork indeed by Matty Bell. Oh, gee, that was good play. Wasn't it quick? Straight out and Wallan have capped off with another goal to move to a very nice lead of 8 points.
13.
Told you I had to take my shoes off.
Wallan 9-15-69 leading Kilmore 8-8-56 on the Central Ford scoreboard. Drive-away deals get more than you expected. LMCT 8179.
And I wish I could read your handwriting. There's the throw up. And up they go. And in the ruck this time for Kilmore was Big Michael Brennan having a spell there. As Kilmore try to wrestle it out of the centre, but Wallan get the tap away, and coming through there is Wallan to drive it forward. Leading in the race for the ball is Nicky Goodwin. He gets around three Kilmore players, winds up for goal, and Wallan are on a run. Wallan are on a run as Nicky Goodwin puts another one through here at JJ Clancy Reserve, and that takes them to 19-point lead as the big fellow comes off.
On the other side?
Brennan
for Kilmore, and he's very proppy there, Brennan. He's been replaced. He's been replaced there by Nick Ferris. Nick did a good job in the second quarter when he did come on. Ball back in the centre, and that's going to make it hard for the Blues now, Nate.
That is definitely going to make it hard. They've just lacked that little bit of drive in this last quarter, the Blues, as we're back in the middle. Cruiser and Bell to go at it. Bell got high, but I think Cruiser won it down. It comes down to Campbell. He got a hand pass across to Mark. He goes further on by hands to Collis. Collis drives it inside 50, looking for Barber, who picked it up nicely. Done a turnaround. Tried to get the hands to Rex Heavy, but couldn't. Parkin picked it up. Might have caught one high. Umpire says
Nothing.
Nothing? I thought he blew his whistle, then the umpire looked like everything stopped, even I stopped. The kick came out. Galea leads in the race for the ball. He picked it up, tried to fend off. Good tackle there by Lazarus. He got his kick away in time though, Galea. He was punched on further by Heed. Kilmore do well in defence through Heather, although he shouldn't have tried to do that because he's just sprayed it out of bounds on the full. He should have gone by hands. He had two players there he could have given it to, but Shannon Glee is going to take the free kick at about 50 metres out on the boundary line.
Galea looking to go inboard. They're moving around on the forward line for him, but he's taking his time. He's had 3 attempted starts. Finally gets the kick away to the top of the goal square area. Big flyers, no one can mark it. Down at the back of the pack, wrestling it through the goal for Kilmore was Hayden Wolf. He's been very solid in defence all day too, Nate.
Yes, no, he's done a fair job, has Hayden Wolf, as he's going to now bring the ball back into play. He goes short and finds a teammate there in
Benny Tasmarkas.
Tasmarkas kicks it out wide. We're a packed form. At the back of it was Bell. He can't pick it up. Now on the bottom of the pack there is... not sure who's on the bottom of the pack. Might have been Desmond. He's got himself a free kick.
Tried to play on now, calls the umpire, gets it further around the wing, but standing in the way is Keegan, marked for Wallan, and he's going to come inboard. No, he's not. He's gone for the short option, but it's cut off there by Kilmore, by Tommy Snaith. Well done, Tom. Finally, Kilmore looked like getting it out. Oh, if they don't muck around with it, that's better. It wasn't 15. It went to Alec Desmond. Desmond got a hand pass away. It comes out to this broadcast side of the ground. A two-man contest, but well done there, Adam Milne. Milne gets a kick in and he's hit after he's kicked it, and he gives the big thumbs up to the big fellow Kylie Smiley for Wallan. Well done, Adam Milne, and the free kick will go to Kilmore, and this is Crump to take it. Well, he's had the kicking boots on with 5 today. The Wallan player just walks away from the ball. Buggy, I'm not going to give it to you. And it comes back to Crump. You get another 50 for that, don't you, Nate?
Oh. It was his teammate.
A relayed free kick, Simon Crump. 30 metres out from goals, almost directly in front. He's got 5 for the day, going for number 6. And this will bring it back to 13 points as Crump comes in. And there's the kick, and it looks pretty good from here. The goal umpire doesn't have to do a lot of work there. And it's another one for Kilmore and another one for Crump. Central Forward scoreboard reads.
Kilmore 9-8-62, trailing Wallan 10-16-76. So a 14-point margin.
With about 5 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes to go. Well, can the Blues stage a remarkable comeback? It's been a toing and froing contest so far. Wallan bounded away to a 19-point lead. The Blues have now got 1 back and trail by 14 as they go up, and Cruiser wins a big knock from the middle. It goes Kilmore's way, but they can't quite trap it on the ground. The umpire will have no option but to come in and ball it up. Slightly in Kilmore's favour from the centre of the ground. Again, Cruiser in the ruck gets a tap down, but it went the wrong way. Wallan trying to break clear. They're defending with every man on board at the moment, but they can't get through, and taking the ball to the ground, Josh Campbell is the last man up from that pack. Third throw up. And up it goes again. Cruiser, this time out to the side. He gets it to Tasmarkas. Tasmarkas drives it up forward. A race for the ball, and it's kicked off the ground by Bell for Wallan. He leads in the race to pick it up. He's running ragged, Jared Tilley. Tilley very tired, and Bell gets it around the outer side of the ground to a teammate.
In Todd Keenan. Keenan took the mark on centre wing. He comes inboard to Coles. He wastes no time in playing on. He drives it forward to the 50, and taking the mark out there is Barber. He swings around. He drives along towards goals. It got the distance. It's got the accuracy. No! He's missed to the right-hand side and through for a minor score.
Yeah, it was a good bit of play there. They moved the ball very quickly, got it to Barber, and although the kick was astray, it wasn't a bad try at all. Barber scoring a point, making the difference 15 points.
Wolf kicked to himself, then played on, drives it outside 50, looking for Cruiser. The sun got in the eyes there of Josh Barber, and he had to turn around. A little scrappy kick from the Kilmore defence went nowhere. Keegan Mark ended up with the ball, drives it inside 50, and taking the mark there is Heed.
Travis Heed with the ball, 40 metres out. On a slight angle, he'll have a shot for goal, and you'd be inclined to suggest this would
He's played on and kicked it over the top, and Ben Shraven, who just snuck forward, and he's taken an uncontested mark about 30 metres out on a 45-degree angle, and that was poor marking by Kilmore, although I think it's David Heather standing on the mark there. He did pick him up late, that he'd ran into that space, but it was all too late.
It's pretty warm out there. I know I was sweating out.
Now Benny Shraven coming in, he's on an acute angle, but it's made no difference to him. He's put it right through the middle, and Shraven just about seals the game for Wallan now, I'd say, as they move on to
10-17, 11-17, 83 to Kilmore, 9-8, 62.
Yeah, well, the game beyond doubt at the moment. Louis?
You need more than a great product to be a great Ford dealership. You need after-sales service, genuine spare parts, A1 accredited workmanship, and most importantly, great deals. For a new Ford deal you thought only others got, Central Ford Kilmore, LMCT 8179. Sponsoring Metro Community.
Right, back in the middle of the ground, the throw-up about to take place. The big men go at it once again. Nobody can win a knockout, but Cruiser does his own roving, picks it up, has it knocked away from him. Stacks on the mill, and the umpire will come in and bounce it up again. And it's been a brave fight by Kilmore, but Wallan just proving a little bit too classy in the final term here today. Kilmore leading at 3/4 time.
Got it down to Ferris. His hand pass was smothered. Kite tried to kick it. He couldn't get anywhere. Tess Marcus kicked it forward, but a loose man back there in defence in Carley has taken the mark.
You can have wide now. You've got to block it down.
Played very well, Joe Carley. He goes out wide to Bell. Bell with the ball at the 50-metre line. He sees a teammate out wider, and that teammate obliges. Kicks it back to Bell. They're just playing toing and throwing now, running the clock down. They reckon they've got a one. He was almost going to go back to Bell for the third time, but didn't. Touch wood, because Bell was quickly checked by a Kilmore opponent. He decides to go around the outer side wing. Nobody can pick it up out there, and the umpire's going to come in and ball it up. Outer side wing.
It's good for both teams just to get it. Yeah, I'll just get you.
With just a few minutes to go in this game, as Cruiser wins another knockout. He's been very, very good. Kilmore drive it forward. Nick Ferris picks it up. Good work, Big Nick. He drives it into the half-forward line, and there's a good mark taken by Alec Desmond. Too little, too late. Desmond goes inboard, but the kick is not good. He was looking for Brennan. Crump finally picks it up, and there's a beautiful snap for goal by Crump, and that gives him goal number 7. 7 for Crumpy. Gee.
You guys have been good.
What a big effort there. He's been outstanding, and he's kept Kilmore's very faint hope alive for just another minute or two. Nathan, the scoreboard reads.
Wallan 11-17, 83, leading Kilmore 10-8, 68.
And the scoreboard for Central Ford, of course. Drive-away deals, get more than you expected. Central Ford, LMCT 8179. As the ball's about to be thrown up. And what a really good game we've seen. This time the big fellow Kite wins it for Wallan. He gets it down. It's on the half-forward flank for the Magpies. A hand pass comes out. Irons gets it forward. Oh, there's drag down there behind play, Reece Frost. But no umpire's decision. Kilmore working hard now. The umpire's found a free kick.
No, it's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds.
So we're going to have a boundary throw in on forward 50 for Wallan. The ruckmen are going to go at it. Kite and Cruiser, one down by Kite, straight down to Tesmarcus. He couldn't get rid of it. Picking it up was Wanuch. He did a nice turn there, got the hand pass out wider there to Barber. Barber back to Kite to Lee Irons. Irons drives it forward, and coming at it hard was Heed. He got the fist to it. It goes inside, and Tilly picked it up, got the hand pass there, went the old 1-2 with Parker. Now it comes wider and finds David Heather. This time he tries the hand pass near the boundary line, and he found Snaith. Snaith got it back inwards to Parkin. Parkin puts the boot into it, but only as far as Goodwin, and Goodwin takes the mark half forward for Wallan and looks to drive him deep again.
And Kilmore having trouble getting it past their half-back line at the moment as Irons takes a mark. He goes short into the middle and Galea takes it. He immediately swings onto his right foot, but the kick is ill-directed and bursting through there for Kilmore is Luke Crowley. Crowley gets it over to a Lamb. Allen sends it down looking for Desmond but can't find him, and taking the mark there, Josh Ruth for the Wallan team. Ruth goes inboard, finds big Bell. Bell drives it over towards the half-forward line for Wallan, where Reece Frost picks it up. Frosty drives it in towards the big full forward Rex Happy, but he can't mark it, and it's over the line and out of bounds in the forward pocket for Wallan as we approach the dying minutes of what's been a very, very entertaining round one. Nathan?
It has been a very good game here today in Kilmore as the boundary umpire is about to throw it in. It was a shallow throw in. Cruiser in front, won it down. He got it down to Tilly, drives it to the outer side. Leading in the race for the ball was Wolf. Will it sit and stay in play for him? No, it won't. And right on the full-time siren there, it's out of bounds.
And the final central forward scoreboard for round one in RDFL football reads
Wallan 11-17-83, defeating Kilmore 10-8-68.
a 15-point victory to Wallan.